Y'all ready for another story about why I left the restaurant industry? I'll tell it anyway. So this was January of 2020, and there was a place my husband and I would get DoorDash from there, and we ate there 8 times in 2 months, and I ordered the same exact thing every time. It was so fire, I could not get it, yeah? It's just a freaking sandwich. And this sandwich was so good, I'm like, I have to go work here so I can know how to make this sandwich. So what did I do? I go to their website just to see what I could see. And yeah, they had a little place where it's all, you want to work for us? Fill this out and we'll get back in touch with you. Like, okay. So I did. And they got back in touch with me. It was crazy. I was at my volunteer work when I got the call saying, yeah, come in and talk to us. I'm like, okay. So I go meet the chef, and we have a little interview, and he's a real nice guy, young guy. And he's like, yeah, come in and we'll see what's up. And so I go in, and this kitchen was such a shit mess that I'm like, I still need to know how to make that sandwich before I quit. I will give it my all. I will do everything I can. And the dish pit, nightmare. Storage areas, dirty, a lot of expired stuff, equipment not clean, the walk-in, a horrendous mess. But of course, all the cooks are always cool, aside from the morning guy and the afternoon guy who are at each other's throats. And if you know anything about shit like that, you have to do what morning guy says, and then you have to do what afternoon guy says so you don't piss them off. And so it's like, all right, who the hell is really in charge here? Because the chef was never there. So when the chef would come in, knowing I had this experience, he's like, I need you to help me out. I need you to help me get this place kind of organized. So whatever you can do to help me out and have everything kind of run really smooth. And if you can run the line, it's like, please help me. I'm like, okay, relax. And when I wasn't having tickets or doing prep, I was able to take inventory of all the crap that needed to be changed, modified, replaced, this, that, and the other. I'm going to make this a long story short because I don't want this to go on too long. There was one day, because I worked morning, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's time to do switchover before afternoon guy comes in. And so I'm cleaning everything up, and I'm sweeping. I got the broom, and I'm getting underneath all the stations. I'm getting underneath the fryer, and the broom was kind of caught on something, so I'm like, what the fuck is underneath that? I just didn't give it a second thought. When I went for another pass underneath it, I got caught on something else again, and I get down on my face and underneath the fryer to see what it is. Now, only cooks are gonna know what this is. When you have inserts in all the stations, those are called 6 pans, because of you can hold 6 pans in a hotel pan. It's all cook shit, never mind. And it's about that deep, and it usually holds like maybe, I think, 48 ounces of whatever, at least a liter to 48 ounces of whatever. They were using this pan as a leg underneath the fryer. That was probably the most dangerous thing I had ever seen in my life in a kitchen in my 16-year career at that point. Because if I had gotten that broom, because that's what the broom was getting caught on, it was getting caught on this pan. If I had given it one more yank, there would have been 350-degree oil all over the floor, all over my feet, and yeah, I was getting paid $12 an hour, and I didn't sign any tax forms. I worked there for 2 weeks, because that's another welcome to the restaurant industry kind of a thing. I never ate there again. I never went there again. I never learned how to make the sandwich, aside from just making it per order. Yeah. Would you stay in a situation like that? Or would you rather throw caution to the wind and try something new? Something that's a little more safe? Like, this was just one more story that I went through that just solidified me leaving the industry when it came time to do so. Because these companies, they don't care about their cooks. And for the food to be as good as it was in a restaurant that was that disorganized, or a chef was absent again, is just, the restaurant industry is so unprofessional, and all of the heavy lifting is left to the cooks. And the chefs act like they are being victimized by the cooks. And these are things that are never going to change in the restaurant industry. They're not incentivized to change. The pay rate keeps going up, but still, it's not enough. It's never going to be enough. My heart goes out to all the cooks who, I was one of them, who thought that I can't do anything else. I'm going to be a cook for the rest of my life. Oh my God. Because that's a really, really horrible and depressing feeling. And I know I'm not alone, because there are several of my colleagues who are also doing affiliate marketing who were cooks. Some of them still are. And the reason why people stay in the industry is, yeah, they don't feel like they can do anything else, but also playing with food is really, really fun. The act of cooking is really, really fun. It is like the ultimate game. Cooking Mama, Diner Dash, all that stuff, yeah, there is a really fun element to it, but it stopped being fun when our health is in jeopardy, when life and limb is in jeopardy. And I've got a ton of those stories too. If you want to hear more of them, let me know. I can tell these all day, because someone has to. Don't leave it up to chefs to tell these stories. You want to know the real dirt? Talk to line cooks. And if you're in the hospitality industry, if you're in the restaurant industry and you're looking at this and you're completely butt ass over it like I was, and you want to learn how to make money online, come talk to me. Leave me a message, get in touch with me. I have links in my banner to Messenger and to my insider list. Just say the word. We'll have a talk. I'll see you next time with another one. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And yeah, if you want to know, I'm right here.